Now, media managers in this country are being urged to partner with telecom companies to offset their rising data costs as they resort to the use of video conferencing app Zoom in the wake of coronavirus pandemic. Now, the industry has had to adapt quickly to new methods in adherence to social distancing protocol. Now, General Manager of City FM and City TV, Bernard Avila, says innovations like Zoom have helped the industry.
If I can bring 4 guests from all over the world via Zoom for my TV show, why on earth do they need to drive and come at 9 p.m. post-COVID? It doesn't make sense. Because COVID has actually helped me have better panelists. Because in the past, I thought people wanted them to be seen physically. But now, with internet, I can see them from anywhere. So that's one of the things. Yeah. The other point is about leanness. COVID won't happen every year. Yeah. And not everybody will plan for another COVID. But it's helped people to reassess themselves about the model they are running. So there's going to be a lot of thinking about, do I really need 6 people to do this when one person can do it?
Exactly.
And now that initially would affect jobs. But when a business is efficient and can produce the same result with fewer people, it frees up other resources to do other things, and society is better. Third point, the human being is actually the center of everything. So whereas, yes, people may be sacked, all the things we are doing, it's people that are doing it, right? And so investing in the skills of your people, okay? So you have journalists who can do data crunching, work with Excel, because some of the figures you have to analyze it, okay? Who can do infographics and things. So we realize that people need to we need to invest more in people, because computers won't make meaning for you in the sense in which people can. So that's another point. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's but it's also scary.
Now, on her part, Acting General Manager of GH1 TV, Nana Namwa, is proposing media houses partner with the telcos. Here's why.
Sometimes twice a week, others will come in 3 times a week, you know. It was working to a point until the lockdown was, you know, lifted. Yeah. And then we had to review and get more people to come in and help. But even with that, we've still had to tell people to stay at home because we can't pick everyone up every day. Because people live in Pam. Right. You know, and you have to pick them at dawn. They come to work and they're already tired, and you expect them to close at 5 o'clock. They're already tired. So we had to review those numbers. For producers of certain segments, like the producer of the international news segment, you don't have to be here. Just stay at home and call the shots from home. You have producers who will just stay at home and say, oh, this is a story angle I think we should look at. They don't necessarily have to be here. The assignments editor is not required to be here every day because they have a WhatsApp platform. So you just load the assignments there for reporters, and that's all right. So yes, we've had people working from home. Thankfully, there is Zoom as well. So you don't always have to go out and interview people as long as they will download the Zoom app. But even that has become quite a challenge for some people. You download it, and they don't think, why do I have to download the Zoom app?
We'll come to the technological bit. But still on the issue of working from home, some have complained that it's not very effective because you can't really supervise what they're doing. Have you had to experience that as well?
No, not at all. I mean, they deliver as though they were in the office. Yeah, they deliver, you know, even ahead of time. Way ahead of time, and I'm beginning to wonder, I mean, I'd rather have them at home because when they are here, they're probably distracted. You know, this person is saying that, that person is doing that. But when they are home, they meet their deadlines. You know, Redwan, for instance, for all the period that he stayed at home, he was delivering way ahead of time. You know, so I just thought that, Redwan, maybe you should stay at home.
So do you foresee this as something that we could be adopting going forward? Because we really don't know when the COVID is going to end. In fact, the health experts say that it's come to stay.
I think to a certain extent, you know, in the media, we have crazy hours. Crazy hours. You have people coming in at 6 a.m. and they are staying on till 8 p.m. I think this is just a reminder to the managers and the media owners that, you know, we should give people a break. Yes, we want the information, but we overwork people in the media. We overwork them and we underpay them. So we should give people a bit of a break. You know, you don't necessarily have to be here for 8, 9, 10 hours.
Exactly.
You could kill some 4, 5 hours at home, and they still deliver. I think it's an eye opener. It's come with a huge cost to businesses, but it's also opened our eyes to so many things, things that hitherto we could have done to save, you know, a lot of money for the business. So it's been an eye opener, and I think going forward, I will want more people to spend more time at home as long as they're delivering. And fortunately, my team has been delivering. Those at home are delivering every day. They haven't given me a reason to complain, except that when I come in here and I see an empty room, I miss people. You know, so the last time I had to tweak the roaster a bit, and oh no, but it was working. Yeah, you have to come, you know, because I was missing people. But I realized that I wasn't here for my interest. You know, it's for the good of the company.
Great. So you're talking about technology and the use of Zoom. Right now, a lot of media houses are resorting to Zoom. In fact, I personally didn't even know Zoom existed before the pandemic.
You're not tech savvy. Let that be on record.
Okay, so I'm not tech savvy. I'm getting there. So people are resorting to Zoom, and it's quite effective. But there's also the complaints that, you know, you're spending a lot more on data. So it's also additional cost to the company.
Absolutely. I think this is where I feel the media has to be innovative. Probably go into more partnerships with the telcos. I've had discussion with some of the telcos. Some of them are willing to come on board. We should do more barter with them. I mean, it's still cost, but you're not paying physical cash for the data. But I feel that it is great. It's a very great innovation, the Zoom. Because, you know, sometimes you invite people over to your studio and they've come all the way, you're interviewing them, and you want that interview to be as crisp as possible. 2-3 minutes maximum. But because the person has come all the way, you have a reader, a presenter on air who feels, okay, let me go on and do another 10-15 minutes, and the rest of it is all trash. Really, they're not saying anything. That they've stated the most important aspect. If you have a Zoom interview, it saves you as well. 2 minutes, 1 minute, you're done, and the person is in the comfort of their homes. They don't have to come all the way. It saves the company money as well, because usually when you come around, you have to give honorarium to the guest. So now you're in your house and we're doing Zoom. Why should I give you TNT?
Exactly.
So you're saving costs. Yes, you're spending on data, but you're also saving some costs.
It's a brave new world in the media sector. Nana Banamwa there. Now, there's more in the upcoming Hotline documentary by Araba Kumson titled The Media, a Virus and Survival, which throw the spotlight on the impact of COVID-19 on the traditional media in Ghana. It's scheduled to be aired Monday, June 8.